All right, Bears fans, who is still pissed after last night's loss? I think sometimes in life, whether it's in sports or anything else, something that upsets you happen, you go to sleep, you wake up, you feel at least better about things. You flush it, you move on, or you find a silver lining. I woke up this morning, and I'm even more pissed, if that's even possible, if you watch my postgame show. I am fired up today. Type me if you're with me, if you're still pissed. I want to see thousands of comments on today's show because this is going to be Therapy Friday here on Chicago Bears Now. I'm going to tell you about the truth about this team right now. Type me in the comments, and let's get after it here on a Friday. What's up? Welcome in. You're watching Chicago Bears Now by Chat Sports. I'm Harrison Graham. Overreaction Friday, the truth about the Bears. That's kind of how we're framing this through 6 weeks of the season after, close your eyes because it's ugly, the Bears lost 12-7 to the Commanders. How is that a score in 2022? Only God knows. But what God doesn't even know is what the hell is the problem with this team right now. There's so many of them. I mean, you look at the stats and you're like, how do you lose this game? You outgained them almost by 200 yards. Carson Wentz is the worst quarterback in football. Doesn't even throw for 100 yards and you still lose. It's absolutely incredible. I still cannot believe what just happened last night. I can't get over it. And that's why I'm still pissed. Type me in the comments if you agree. It's unbelievable, but you got to move forward, at least try to. I'm going to tell you guys the truth about where this team is right now, and hopefully you guys will either agree or disagree. Either way, let your comments and your thoughts be felt on this video. All right, here's the truth, at least how I see it. Ryan Poles should have done more in the offseason. And I've defended Ryan Poles, and to a degree I still am, because I think big picture, I understand what he's doing. $60 million to dead cap. He's trying, to set himself up, a guy who understands the cap moving forward. I get all of that. But there was stuff he could have done to help Justin Fields out a little bit more. Out of all the guys he brought in on offense, zero impactful players. And when I say impactful, I mean real, at least guys who are somewhat game changers. I'm not saying go out and get a DK Metcalf trade. That's not what I'm saying. But look at the guys he did bring in. Have any of these players on offense made a notable impact? Velus Jones Jr., he's been hurt a lot, and he's got 2 muff punts in 3 games. Outside of 1 end around for a touchdown inside the 10, he's done nothing. If anything, he's been a negative, as he's for sure cost 1 game and cost a chance at winning another game against the Giants. Dante Pettis, nice game last night, nice touchdown in week 1, but let's be real. He's a fringe wide receiver in this league. Byron Pringle, I like the signing, but he's been hurt, and when he was playing, didn't look like a difference maker. N'Keal Harry, still haven't seen him yet. 0 snaps. Equinemius St. Brown, marginally better than we thought, but again, this is like a wide receiver 4 or 5. Amir Smith-Marset, give me a fucking break. Other offensive additions. Braxton Jones, I actually like what he's done as a 5th-round pick. That's a check mark next to Ryan Poles, but is he an impactful player right now? No, but maybe you have found your left tackle of the future. He got humbled last night by Montez Sweat. He's by far the best addition, and that speaks volumes, because Lucas Patrick, you signed him to be your starting center, 0 snaps at center. He's not very good at left or right guard. Ryan Griffin is your number 2 tight end. I get Justin Fields overthrew him last night, but he's made no impactful plays. Kari Blasingame, fullback, he's done a nice job, but it's a fullback. I mean, that's not going to do much for you. Riley Reif, you thought he'd start at left or right tackle. He's your swing tackle. Michael Schofield, you thought he'd start at guard. He's not even starting. The point is, while this wasn't the year to spend big, I get all that, this is a joke. I mean, they have not brought in a single impactful guy on offense this year. Not one. I don't care if it's a transition year. You could have signed DJ Chark. He would help this offense tremendously for what they have at receiver. You could have done other things. You didn't. You signed a bunch of fringe NFL wide receivers hoping that a couple would hit. Pettis has had a couple decent moments. He's also had brutal drops. The O-line's not there yet. It's not good, man. This year's about evaluating the quarterback. It's kind of hard to do that when the pieces around him are marginal. Poles should have done more. The national media was right. They did not get enough around Justin Fields. It's been bad. Do you blame Ryan Poles? Not for everything, but just for some things. I think some blame has to go his way. Type B for blame, type D for don't. I'm not judging him big picture right now. I'm not saying fire Poles. That's not what I'm saying. But his plan better pay off next offseason when you have all this money, because it's not looking good early on. The guys he brought in have not made an impact. That's just a fact. The numbers tell the story. Let me know. B for blame, D for don't. Number 2, Justin Fields is inconsistent. He's a second-year quarterback, so that may not be super surprising, but he's an inconsistent player right now. I'm still a believer in him. I think he's got the tools to be great, but he's inconsistent. He misses way too many layups. The Ryan Griffin one, that's a layup in the NFL. Great play design. Easily the best red zone play call of the season by Luke Getsy, because he's been pretty bad in the red zone. A fake handoff, fake end around. Griffin slips open, he overthrows him. Now, it kind of looked like Griffin slowed up. It was almost like he was shocked at how wide open he was. But Fields, just lob it, dude. Like, he didn't put enough air under it. Like, it was so easy, he made it hard. And Fields kind of does that. He makes the easy stuff hard sometimes. And you got to eliminate that as a quarterback, because he does the hard stuff pretty well. But the easy stuff, you can't miss layups in this league. And that was a layup. Fields himself said it. He says, I got to hit that. I'm an NFL quarterback. He's absolutely right. I mean, I don't want to be that guy that's like, I would have made that throw, but I kind of feel like I would have. Like, that's a layup, guys. That's a high school throw. It is. It's easy. Easy. You lob it. You don't even need good footwork. Just lob it to the back of the end zone. Plenty of air under it. Griffin walks in. It's a horrible miss. It's indefensible, if we're being honest. And the inconsistent play kind of continue. 14 of 27, plenty of drops in there, of course, but some misses too. 190, touchdown, a pick. He's a special runner. I mean, I mean, he had another special run late in the game to set up the offense, and then Pettis drops one on third down. That's probably PI, but still, it's a good ball. Then we all saw what Mooney did on fourth down. We'll get to him later on. But the overall takeaway here on Fields right now is the special ability is there. Even the Fields detractors, the guys who don't think he's going to be the guy, and hey, if that's your opinion, that's fine. You're allowed to have that opinion. It might end up playing out that way. I'm in the camp still. I believe in this kid. I still think he can be the guy, but the Bears might ruin him. And Fields deserves blame as well. He's missing too many layups. He's got to make the easy stuff easy. Hit the easy stuff, because you're doing the hard stuff pretty well. Like, he's doing stuff that a lot of quarterbacks aren't with his feet. The deep ball to Pettis while getting hit is a special throw, but then you miss the gimme, dude. You can't do it. You can't miss the gimmies. He's got to get better in that area. Are you still backing Justin Fields? I'm still backing him. There's a lot of shit going on around him right now that's not good. Type Y for yes. Type in for no. I'm backing QB1, but come on, man. Make the layups. You got to make the layups. All right, give us a follow on the Callin app. Subscribe over there. We had about 80, 85 people join us for our post-game show. It's your chance to sound off. I like it when we read your YouTube comments and do our Q&As here on Bears Now, but Callin's even better in that regard, because I get to hear your guys' voices, your takes. It's kind of a more intimate connection there. I get to learn more about you guys. You guys get to talk to me. It's fun. We're doing post-game shows every week. We go live every Tuesday. So subscribe right now, chatsports.com/BearsCallin. Download the app for free on iOS and Android. And by the way, the FGB shirt winner will be announced on Tuesday. So if you're a new subscriber, if you joined either of our last two post-game shows, you are eligible. We will announce who the winner is. We'll do a drawing, and we'll get an FGB shirt sent your way, because win, lose, or draw, FGB is the motto. Appreciate the support on Callin. Join us. We get more subs. We can do more giveaways in the future. All right, number 3, go trade for DJ Moore. This is becoming a bit of a dire situation around Fields. And I just outlined how he's been inconsistent. He deserves some blame. But he's going to get killed if you don't get this guy some help. And I don't know if there's a big offensive line move you can make, to be quite frank, before the deadline. But you could try and go get DJ Moore. And if a guy's getting consistently open earlier, that gives you a chance to make plays. Plus, it allows Darnell Mooney to slide down, be a number 2, which is probably what he is, get those man-to-man coverage. And we know Mooney's a great route runner. But if he's getting doubled, it gets tough. DJ Moore comes in, becomes your number 1, you're feeling a lot better. You got to get Fields some help. This guy has 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons in a garbage Carolina offense. This year, not on pace for 1,000, but it's even worse. It's been uglier. Baker Mayfield stinks, and who is it? Ben McAdoo's the OC. He's a joke as well. DJ Moore is a damn good player. This is a dire situation, guys. If you don't make any changes, I don't know if Fields is going to get through the season. I mean, I'm surprised he got through last night. I mean, he barely got up a couple of times, guys. You got to get him a playmaker that he can trust. I think he trusts Mooney, but you need another guy, man. You just need another guy. And by the way, for those who are saying, oh, well, you can't be trading assets, this is not a winning year, this is a long-term play. He's under contract through 2025, and he's got a pretty team-friendly deal. You can get DJ Moore, and he can be part of the future, even if Fields doesn't end up being the guy. Like, that is still very much a thing. He's 25 years old. He's under contract through 2025. Go get DJ Moore. I wouldn't necessarily trade a first for him. Second-round pick, though, I'm in. Go get DJ Moore. Should the Bears trade for the Panthers receiver? What do you guys think? Type T for trade, type P for pass. I think you got to do something, man. You can't just run it back week in and week out with what's currently around this quarterback. Otherwise, he's not going to make it through the season. He got beat up last year, missed some games. He's getting beat up this year. It's just you got to get the guy some help, and I think DJ Moore can help him. T for trade or P for pass. Hit that subscribe button here on Bears Now. Daily videos, analysis, news, rumors, injury updates. We're going to cover it all. My honest opinions day in and day out. I like to keep it real with you guys. Go check out my postgame show last night. It's about as unfiltered as I've ever been. YouTube.com/BearsNow. Subscribe. Hang with us. You know, I try not to quit on this team. At least don't quit on Bears Now. It's a tough go right now, but we got to hang in there. All right, one more here. Darnell Mooney's just got to be better. I mean, even if he's not going to be a number one, he's just got to be better. A story told in 3 photos right here. I mean, it's the last play of the game. Darnell Mooney, you want to put the ball in your best player's hand, best receiver's hand on an obvious passing down. Look at the play, man. The first shot, ball's right there. You see the bobble here after this first one, bobbles it here. By the time he secures it, he's short of the goal line. You got to make the play, brother. I mean, the ball is right there. It's a perfect ball in that coverage. Mooney's got upper leverage. He throws it up to go get it. He just doesn't catch it. You know, he says, I kind of lost the ball in the lights. He took accountability, but I don't want to hear that either. Like, yeah, it kind of flashed across the lights. Just make the play, dude. Here's Mooney. After that, he says, if I just catch the ball the first time, talking about initially because he caught it after the bobble, we win the game. At that period of time, I'm literally just telling myself, just please give me the ball. Give me this ball. I just got to close the game for us. If I want to be that player, if I want to be that guy for our team, I got to make that play. So I appreciate that part of it. He's saying, hey, you know, they put me in a position to prove I can be a number one receiver this year. And quite frankly, he's been too inconsistent. He hasn't earned that right. And I think Mooney's saying that there. He said, if I want to be that guy, I got to make that play. And he didn't. So you got to make it in the future. Like that's a good player makes that play. And I think Mooney's a good player, but that's just inexcusable. He's the one guy you are banking on making those type of plays, and he didn't make it. Number one receiver makes that play, period, end of story. He's not number one right now. He's a number 2. Grade Mooney's season so far, A, B, C, D, or F. I for inconsistent. Him and Fields are kind of similar right now in the sense of they do the special stuff a lot. The one-handed catch last week, I don't know if there's 5 people on the planet making that play. But that one right there at the end, it's not a layup, but it's in your hands. You got to catch it. A, B, C, D, or F. C, C+, it's kind of a mixed bag right now for Mooney. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Here's the bottom line on everything right now with the Bears, as I've tried to tell you the truth as I see it. The Bears lack talent, at least enough to be, go be a real contending team, and we knew that coming in. But the lack of timely execution when you do get the opportunities has been alarming. You get inside the 5 3 times and you get 0 points. That's embarrassing. Like, I don't care if you're rebuilding. I don't care who you're playing against. That cannot happen. You get inside the 5 3 times, at worst, you should have 13 points, a touchdown and 2 field goals. That's 0. That's unacceptable. I don't care where you're at in your rebuilding as a franchise. All right, busy show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. We'll have more to come in the coming days and weeks. We'll have some video tomorrow. Not sure what it'll be yet, but stay tuned for that. It's youtube.com/BearsNow. I'm Harrison Graham signing off. We'll see you soon here on the channel.